MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All right,
the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Darryl Kyle gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And now, Ryan Braun. He will lead this one off today.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
First pitch, 3:15.
Now the 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Kyle is just getting his big league pitching career underway, of course, but he did recently pick up his first and only win. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an the strikeout, and there's one gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's out there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
At the plate, Robin Yount. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Scooped up, and that's the second out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
That brings up Prince Fielder as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the weight pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. And now here is Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading up
first.
for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Ozzie.
And the pitch. Softly hit to the left side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols. Dan, D-Roll, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And the runner back safely. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And another throw over.
He's in there.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Nero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
In now, Stan Musial. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Lee. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. From the stretch. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 out here and a runner at second. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 2-2. fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So now here is Nate Walker looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First delivery to him.
That's the ball.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in the game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
The next to bat for St. Louis, number 16. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's it.
Strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
2 out, bases loaded. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Three and 1. Here it is.
Ball 4.
And it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Next to hit is Yadier Molina, and a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Brewers nothing. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ball.
And there's ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Ball.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Keston Hiura will be next. And he fouls this one off. And then misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Keston Hiura. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Yelich gets his lead at first, nobody out. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Next.
Woo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. None left for Milwaukee. They're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike
1-1.
one.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. But that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Darryl Kyle. Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith. And now the first pitch.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though there are 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. And it's 1-2 to the Wizard. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Ready now is Avisail Garcia. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Narvaez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
To the plate now, Freddie Peralta. And that misses ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at
Count
all.
is full.
So a full count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next from Milwaukee, Ryan Braun struck out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, the shortstop, Robin.
At the plate now, Robin Yount. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Brewers strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Now at the plate, here is Albert Pujols.
Here you go. For St. Louis, the first baseman, Albert Pujols.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
The batter, the left fielder.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
At the plate, Stan Musial, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. He's running. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. The 1-1. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee hit hard down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Down the left field line and deep. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Pujols on second. Musial at first with no outs. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here's the 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
So now to the plate, Nate Walker. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 16.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Popped him up. Narvaez over to his right. And he makes the play to end the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're up 2-0. And stepping in, Prince Fielder, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Now batting, the 17th.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
To the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Now to bat, Keston Hiura struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way.
That's the ball.
And this is low, ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 2-2. Fouled away. Runners on first with one down. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike three.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Digging in next will be Travis Shaw. That's a strike. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base.
Yelich stands at second with two gone. And he fouls this one off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
One and two to count.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that misses, ball four, so it's first and second now with two out.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So here's Avisail Garcia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
So stepping in is Narvaez. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
High in the air down the right field line.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate is Yadier Molina, singled in his last at-bat.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
The pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
No strike.
Too high.
Ball.
And it's 3-0.
3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the left fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Arenado is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Into the box, Darryl Kyle. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. And a bunt attempt here with 2 strikes that'll get foul, so he'll become out number 1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch. And he popped him up. Yount trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Arenado stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Albert Pujols, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Yount ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Stan Musial.
Stepping in next, Stan Musial. A fly out and a single for him so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's up.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it seems like every at-bat has gone deep into the count, which has resulted in a really high pitch count for their opponent. We checked the numbers. So far, they've worked a total of 6 full counts. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Lorenzo Cain will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Now the pitch. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 16 is calling for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Into the box now, Robin Yount. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. Number 16 is there, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 3-0. Brett Anderson is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Brett Anderson.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in the outfielder, Michael Lee.
The right fielder, Michael Lee.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, ha!
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Yelich is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now to the plate, here is Nate Walker. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he misses again, 2-0. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with one away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy.
16.
He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Into the box, number 16. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Walker, base runner at first with 1 out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Cold strike on the change, 2-1. Anderson is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Throw won't get him.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ball 1.
1-1.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now a move over to first, back in standing. So 1-2.
That's the ball.
The middle. He's got it. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Brewers nothing. Digging in will be Prince Fielder to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Here's the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Fielder blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's safe, as it's now a 2-run game. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside.
1-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Nobody out, runner on first. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Long throw to third, and he is in there. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate, Travis Shaw, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Here's the 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Musial is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
So next to bat will be Omar Narvaez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off inside, and it gets away. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. 1-1, and it's fouled away. One and two. Here it comes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And Devo right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch of the AB now. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Darryl Kyle.
In now, Darryl Kyle. And he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Bouncer up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
At the plate now, Albert Pujols, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. A 1-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Fouled off. Smith at second with 2 down. hit hard on the ground to short. Reined in. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Cards lead one as the lead remains 3-1. John Gant will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign.
Number 53, John Gant.
D. Strange Gordon is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. He's set and the pitch as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
The 3-0 pitch.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Lee will wait on it. And he puts it away for the first down.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ryan Braun. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Walker is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Up next, Robin Yount flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score holds, it's 3-1. Eric Yardley gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 57, Eric Yardley.
Last half of the 7th here. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Stan Musial.
Stan Musial.
And now the first pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Adios, pelota. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
The batter, the right fielder.
To the plate now, Michael Lee. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Yardley, 30 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now another 2-2.
That missed. That's
and there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. Ready with the payoff pitch. Right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
The center fielder, number 7, Nate Walker.
Into the box, Nate Walker. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Lee on at first, nobody out. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up, barehanded for one. On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Into the box now, number 16. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give them anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Stepping up is Yadier Molina. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. Second. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. St. Louis leads it 4-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Andrew Miller is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tommy Edman will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and in next is Prince Fielder. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Ball. 2-2.
Pulled toward right center field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich. Singled home a run in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Next up is Keston Hiura. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
8th inning. 4-1 is our score. That evens it up 1-1. And now pitch on the way. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it 4-1. Josh Lindblom is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 29.
Striding in is Nolan Arenado. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball.
And he lays off there. 1-0.
1-0.
And the pitch.
Ball. 2-0 to count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Set. Here's the 3-1. This is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The batter, number 19. Second baseman.
That brings in Tommy Edman. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch. Swing and a line drive. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie.
Next to hit, Ozzie Smith. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Garcia. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert.
So now into the box is Albert Pujols. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 4-1.
Your attention,
Lee
please.
comes on from
Now
the pen,
pitching
hoping to
for the
finish this one off here in the top of
Number
the ninth.
15, Paul Lee.
Set to start the ninth in this one, and stepping in the long ball threat, Travis Shaw.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, right fielder,
So here is Avisail Garcia. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And now the first pitch. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. Lee, just 18 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
So here is Omar Narvaez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now the first pitch. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. St. Louis jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Darryl Kyle takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Freddie Peralta was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Paul Lee records the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.